What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the RU tier and using this team I made around Infernape. It's not an offensive Infernape, it's a defensive one. I wanted to try this out for a while now. I have known Infernape has gotten slack off and thought it was pretty cool that it learns it. And of course it's a fire type, so it gets Will-O-Wisp, and now it gets a nice kind of utility move and knockoff. So it sounded fun to try it out, especially in the RU tier because of how common and good Bisharp is. Kind of like how Tauros, Paldean Blaze or whatever, I believe that was used to help out versus King Gambit in OU. That was a while ago now. I don't know if people still do that, and Tauros could be used in RU as well instead of Infernape. But I haven't used Infernape since it's returned in Gen 9. So I've used Torterra, I've used Empoleon, and I was actually, because we are using Empoleon on this team, I was like, maybe I could fit Torterra, but I decided against it. I like the other things instead, but was pretty excited to try this Infernape set out, and I haven't used it, so I figured now's a fun time to try it out. I do want to get to be making some more decks with the new cards that came out in Pokemon TCG Live, but I don't have the currency at the moment to afford them. I spent it all on Stiff, so I gotta get some get some currency to be able to get some of the other new cards and make some new decks. But I am pretty excited to do that as well. But yep, we're going to be doing this today. Let's go over the team real quick and then we'll hop into the games. So basically, Infernape, fire fighting type, you resist dark because you're a fighting type, you resist steel because you're a fire type. So you resist Bisharp's 2 stabs. Its low kick can do a decent amount, but it's not going to be doing that much, and we can burn it. So, and it also doesn't have Supreme Overlord, so it's not getting boost unless it's Swords Dancing or we give it a boost ourselves with like Defog. So we don't have to worry about it ramping up or whatever. In terms of our ability and item, we have Leftovers. Our ability does not make a difference because we are not using fire attacks, and none of our attacks here are punching moves. So Iron Fist or Blaze really doesn't make a difference. I guess with hazards up, we could not be able to switch into Bisharp, so maybe Boots would be better. But Leftovers seem nice just because our bulk is way below average, so with Leftovers plus slack off, we'd have a better time like actually taking hits and surviving. And something cool about Infernape obviously is that it's very fast, so we do have a plus speed nature just to make the most of our EVs, and we'll be faster than stuff up to Gyarados' speed tier, base 81 I believe, and Slitherwing, so we can outspeed those things, burn them. Of course, we'll outspeed Bisharp. We could even burn like a Mamoswine. I don't know how well we can take its hits after that, but I wanted to be kind of as fast as we can, but also put EVs into defense. I was initially going to make him like max speed or just faster than like base 100s, but we resist Entei's attacks. I think we might be able to take them on if it's like choice banded and locked in decently. We also have the Wheezing, so I haven't tested this, so we'll see how it goes together, but it sounded pretty fun. Part of me does want to still run like maybe Taunt or Encore this thing gets, or even a fire move, like special fire move could be kind of nice, but we can't fit everything. So and then for our Terra type, we got Terra Grass, resist water, resist ground. Seemed pretty decent. And after picking this guy, I was like, how can we kind of make a team around it where what Infernape does is like pretty impactful? So I decided to go with this kind of like Hex status spammy team, but also a future sighting Assault Vest Reuniclus, because we are weak to Psychic and don't have, we're not invested in Spidef. So this Reuniclus could maybe come in on stuff after this. I don't know if Infernape's threatened out randomly. I don't really know. I haven't tested. We'll see. But Reuniclus could come in, take some special hits, set a future sight. Eventually, after things have gotten status, we can maybe clean up with Gengar. We got some Will-O-Wisping action on Wheezing as well. Maybe we'd have some more status. Oh wait, we have Will-O-Wisp on this too, so I guess we have 3 status guys. Don't have Thunder Wave on this, but I wanted to use this Assault Vest set, so that was kind of the idea. And Infernape again being able to handle dark types or Bisharp specifically is pretty nice for Reuniclus and Gengar also. So we just got Assault Vest Reuniclus. There's a jump point here with a special attack, and I believe we can take 2 armor cannons or something, or maybe I can't remember. I was calcing this to try and figure out like something that made sense for investment, but to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. We basically have our special attack up to a jump point and then a bunch in Spidef, so we can take special hits better with the Assault Vest. I don't know if we need to be faster than Slowbro or opposing Reuniclus, but that's why the 8 is there. With a Regenerator, we heal when we switch, and then we have Psyshock to have a psychic attack that will hit guys on the physical side, like special walls. And then Future Sight is very nice with some of the scary attackers we can switch into, like Bisharp or Gengar. But to be honest, we don't have the best or the scariest things to switch into. We kind of have a pretty bulky team, so I'm a little nervous that we're not going to actually get a whole lot of value out of stuff like this, and that's where like maybe an offensive Infernape would pair better with something like this. But then we have Focus Blast and Shadow Ball for coverage with Tear Water to get some resistances. Then we got Standard Bisharp, could be nice to clean up. Tear Flying. Then we got the Hex Will-O-Wisp sub Taunt Gengar. I wish we had Levitate, then we wouldn't be immune to spikes, but we're not, so we unfortunately, if they get a bunch of hazards that we're vulnerable to all of them, I guess we could still absorb T-spikes, but leftover seemed nice. So then we have some recovery, and then like we can get behind a thing, taunt Will-O-Wisp, and then later on Hex clean up, Terra Fairy to get some nice resistances. Then I want to have something to take physical hits besides just Infernape, because it can't take a lot of them. They can take some specific niche matchups, but Weezing will be able to take a lot of the other ones, and then it can also support the team with Defog. And I believe this thing maybe somebody had mentioned in the comments, but I had seen the usage come out for June or something, and this thing might be rising up to OU, which is kind of crazy. So it's a good time to try this combo out, because Weezing can absorb knockoffs too, which is pretty nice. And yeah, be able to support the team with hazard control. So good time to use Weezing and RU before it goes to OU potentially. Then we got Terra Steel, and what Levitates is a ground immunity, which we don't have otherwise. Standard Weezing. Then last guy, I want to have something to take some special hits besides just Reuniclus, and that has some recovery. And I wanted rocks for the team, so Empoleon can do all of that. So it's just standard Spidef, Empoleon, and then instead of having knockoff, because we do have a knockoff with Infernape, I wanted to have something to phase out or deal with special guys who are able to set up, and Roar kind of covers that. We can burn a lot of the physical attackers and then roar out the special guys. I don't know, like Fez, this guy, does it get taunt? I don't know what if Roar is really going to be able to deal with all of them, but it seemed pretty nice for some of the things I was worried about. But that's the team. It's a bunch of standard stuff, but then some kind of interesting sets at the same time. Let's hop in the games, and hopefully Infernape can put in some work. All right, we got one up against some scary stuff. All right, so yeah, our speed tier on our Infernape, unfortunately, are slower than both Cleavor and this guy. This guy could be Scarf though, anyways. But it would have been nice to maybe be faster than this and be able to burn it before they like do something. I think we kind of maybe just leave with this though anyways, because people might think it's Scarfed, and maybe we could still just get a nice burn on something. Leading this doesn't seem great versus Zapdos, so we'll just try this and go from there. Yeah, I think Infernape could put in some work. I'm just gonna click Will-O-Wisp. All right, they crit us. Thankfully we land the Will-O-Wisp. I wonder if we can take a non-crit. Cleavor, lead versus Infernape. Now that they're burned, with that little bit of leftovers recovery. 23 to 27. We could, maybe. Well, probably no reason to do that. So maybe we go Weezing. We could defog, or just throw off another Will-O-Wisp, expecting this guy to come in. I think I'll just click Will-O-Wisp again. Would they just sack this? I don't know. All right, cool. Get a burn on this. Ooh, we're getting the status going. That's pretty good. Now what do we do? I think we throw off a Strange Steam. I mean, I could just defog now anyways. What are they gonna knock off? I'm a Strange Steam. Oh, thank God. All right, we miss. Well, yeah, we definitely just keep clicking Strange Steam. Pretty cool, 2 burns right off the bat. I feel all right having stayed in versus the Cleavor. All right, this guy comes in. We can get Scald burned. Also, we don't have good Spidaf ward, like any recovery. Reuniclus can, it's EV'd. We should break this guy's sub with Psyshock all the time, but I think we're gonna get PP stalled. So it might be better just go Empoleon, click Roar. So I think let's do that. This guy can get Taunt though, doesn't it? If it has Taunt, that could be a big problem. I think I'll click Rocks first. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I was thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to defrog right away, so we'll get value out of our rocks for a little bit, especially now that we are roaring them. All right, Quagsire's in. Ooh, This guy gets toxic, doesn't he? Quagsire, are you spikes toxic? Yeah. We don't have whatever it's called on here, but hopefully they don't go right for toxic. We can get this thing in and yeah, we take that decently. And now we'll click Future Sight, I think. They're gonna go into Muck. I want to get Infernape in and heal. Well, we have Wheezing, so we're gonna click Future Sight. All right, they missed Toxic, which is big because we are Regenerator. And they knew that because we took the rocks damage there. And they forfeited, I'm sorry, sir. Well, all right, so we would have gotten Toxic. I was thinking about putting like Terra Poison or Steel, but I don't know, what could I have done instead? I could have doubled. I guess I could have just gone, oh, Wheezing is pretty good versus this. Whoops, we're immune to ground. Yeah, I should have just been in with Wheezing. All right, we're getting some games. We are slower than Crocodile with the Infernape. We are slower than the Fez, but we're still faster than Volk. Honestly, our Infernape doesn't seem fantastic against a bunch of stuff that they have. And also this, oh wait, we will be able to knock off or maybe burn their Slowbro. That could actually be kind of cool. In terms of leads, I mean, they can go Noivern, Azelf. Maybe they just get up rocks. They could pivot with either of those. Even actually Fez can pivot. Or maybe they lead with a scary attacker like Volcanion. I think I have switch-ins to Azelf, but at the same time, if it's like a scary lead one, I don't know. And Empoleon should be super safe. I think I'm gonna lead Infernape again, and maybe we can get it to do something right away. Yeah, hopefully they're scared of this. And I'm just gonna click. What do they? Does this usually go Fizz Def? Would they just go into Volcanion or Slowbro? I'm gonna click Knockoff. Let's see what happens. All right, cool. Thank God, and we don't get poisoned. All right, and we were faster than them, so they're just defensive also. Cool, so they don't know what we're doing now, probably. I mean, based on our damage, they probably know maybe something's up. But I don't know, they resist knockoff anyways. Okay. All right, oh, and they see the leftovers now, so I think we go Empoleon. This guy could be physical, but like if it's just special, that did a decent amount. Does Azelf go physical sometimes? I don't know. All right, they just U-turned. Let's see, U-turn to our Empoleon. They did, yeah, 7 to 8. They did a decent amount. Right now, this guy, I think we're EV to take 2 hits from this on Reuniclus. So I think we just go into it, and we're gonna set a Future Sight first. That is a little bit too much. Yeah, I'm gonna click Future Sight. All right, that's cool. Fez. And now what do we do? They got Moonblast, Poison Move. They get knockoff too, don't they? If I go Empoleon, like they could go Crocodile. I guess Future Sight's not gonna hit this turn though, right? I don't know, I'm gonna go Empoleon. I don't wanna get poisoned, I'm not sure what to do. Crocodile resists, Azelf, or is immune, Azelf and Slowbro resist. It's not landing this turn, right? It's landing in one more turn. Okay. I think I just click rocks. I think we'll be able to take hits decently. Maybe I should just roost. But if I do that and they go Crocodile, it feels silly, so I'm gonna click Stealth Rock. All right. And they're gonna take a lot of damage. So that's pretty good. And they've gotta be choice specs, right? Volcanion, Wall Breaker to our Empoleon. Yeah, 22 is what it would usually do. So I could surf here. I'm gonna feel silly though if they just I'm just gonna roost. I could surf expecting something to come in, but they have 2 resists, so it's probably fine. All right, so this guy's got defog, right? Ooh. Yeah, it probably has defog. I don't think it has like knockoff or anything. So I think we just go into this and we can kind of be a little scary. Could go for a Psyshock right away this time instead, or a Focus Blast. Do we send a Focus Blast expecting Crocodile? Or they could go into one of their Psychic types. Click Future Sight. They got Slowbro. Maybe Slowbro comes in, then we can go for a Shadow Ball. Fez comes in. All right. And I kind of want to click Focus Blast in case they want to go into Krook now. We can get badly poisoned, but I don't think, I don't know. Hopefully that's all right. This guy's pretty weakens. I think it might be dead to low kick. Or Hex, even though it's not burned. Oh wait, and the Future Sight's not landing this turn. I kind of think about that, but all right, well, I clicked Focus Blast, so fuck, man. All right, well, let's go Wheezing. Cool. Yeah. Now, do I go Infernape? Can that thing kill Volcanion Infernape? 34. Not yet. All right, I'm just click Strange Steam. If they go into it, we'll get a little damage on it. We still have Empoleon. Get some damage on this thing. Psychic Noise is going to be a little annoying because they could block our Reuniclus's Regenerator, right? So I think we go this. Oh, they have Future Sight. I think I click Rocks. And then I'm just going to click Roost. We're going to take a lot. But if they go for the fire move, we get switched into Infernape after this. Yeah, I think we can go Infernape on this. Wow! And now we're going to click Knockoff. I mean, I kind of want to burn stuff, though. What would they go? Fez? Or get knocked off on Noivern? I don't think they would want to get knocked off on this. Also, they could go back into this because I already knocked him off. So I'm going to click Will-O-Wisp. Okay, they do go into this. I mean, a burn is still fine. We have a weaker U-turn now. And they have Hurricane or something, right? I think we go Reuniclus to heal. And I think I want to click Future Sight. I don't know. We're not going to end up healing a whole lot because of the 2 turns of poison in the U-turn, but let's see what they go into. I think Slowbro is like the safest. Azelf. All right, I'm going back into Empoleon. Thunderbolts. Okay. Why did it... Azelf. We're taking a lot of damage. We took a lot of damage from their U-turn, and now they have Thunderbolt, and that did, like... not very much. I'm kind of confused. They did 41. So they're not Expert Belt. Okay. I'm just gonna click Roost. Okay. Damn it. Well, they're gonna take quite a bit from this. I didn't want to click Surf. I was like, I don't know if I want to click Rocks. Just would rather heal. Okay. And now I'm gonna roost again. I'm playing around with the para. Fuck. I'm just gonna let this go. It is what it is. Then I'm gonna go Bisharp. And I mean, we probably could win with this, right? I'm gonna click Sucker Punch in case they have a fire move first. Could they go Slowbro? They could have Thunder Wave. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go into this first. Okay, Body Press. That's good to know. Now we can throw off a Shadow Ball because I don't think they're gonna expect that. I think they're gonna Future Sight. I'm playing with fire with the timer, but I'm not gonna run out of time. Good to know they have Body Press, Future Sight. So then they have Slack Off, Thunder Wave, or Scald. I don't know for sure. Future Sight means though that we could switch into Wheezing. Not that I would have wanted to do that there. Let's see. I think they would stay in and just set a Future Sight. And we do over half. Spadef drop, Future Sight. Do they have leftovers? They don't. Alright. And now I'm going Bisharp. Let's see. Do they go Crocodile? Oh, we get an attack raise. Now do I Terra Steel and SD? And just win? Wait, no. I can't Terra Steel. Shit. I'm going back in a Reuniclus. I'm panicked. No, I did lose to the timer. Frick, man. I didn't want to Terra Steel or Terra Flying yet because I knew the Future Sight was coming. Let's see, Crocodile. Or no, Slowbro. Future Sight. Terra Flying. I should have Terra'd. I think we would have won if I Terra'd. I think we were getting close to being... I mean, this guy was definitely dead to Sucker Punch. This guy... Yeah, I think Bisharp would have just won. All right, this could be scary. They have Webs. They have no Hazard Control. Mamoswine probably has Rocks, but maybe it doesn't. Would they lead with their Webs or would they lead with their Rocks? Reuniclus, we could lead with it to hit this thing. I kind of like Reuniclus because I think they usually lead with this. So let's do this. We'll click Psyshock first. Okay, good. And now I'm gonna click... Ooh, our Infernape is gonna be slower than this now, though. I think we still click Psyshock and try and kill them. I don't think there's a point to setting Future Sight because of Bisharp. What if they randomly... I don't know. I'm gonna go into this. Hopefully they don't have a Lumberry or something. We are slowed, but we can burn them. So I'm gonna burn them. Look at us take that! And we burn them! And no Lum, let's go. All right. I could Will-O-Wisp again. But I'll be able to Will-O-Wisp with other things. I could throw off a low kick or knock. Knockoff seems decent. I am letting this get a little out of hand, but I could also sub down with the other thing. So I'm gonna knock. Then we're gonna slack off. I guess I'm playing around with crits, but all right. And at this point, I've shown them the full set. I don't know if I want to show them that I don't have a scary fire move. I'm just gonna kill them. Damn it, I should have knocked again, man. All right. Well, man, what if they were a weakness policy? I'm just gonna go hard Empoleon. What are they, agility? Oh, whoa. I forgot about this. We're scary. We have a lot of special attack right now. Surf. This is our only special attacker, so if like we can deal with it with this. All right, they sack Bisharp. With Terra Fairy, we could probably live. Nah, we probably die to Mamoswine. Mamoswine. Choice Band. Terra Fairy. 85. Yeah. I mean, we could live. We will have trouble dealing with both of these things with our Wheezing, since our Infernape's slower than this. If I Terra Fairy, I can just kill them. Also, Gengar is affected by webs too. I do have Bisharp for this. And Reuniclus, so I think we can live. Oh. Alright, cool. And I don't think we're dead to anything. Oh, maybe we're dead to Brave Bird. But we were able to take a Choice Banded Mamoswine's hit there, so I think I just keep surfing. I think we might be able to live a hit from this. Maybe? We're full health. Empoleon. Mimikyu. Are you Sword Stance? Okay, with Terra Ghost, they could kill us. Do I actually Roar here instead then? Because I also won't be able to kill them. Oh, if they're Life Orbed. Yeah, I'm a Surf. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, competitive Empoleon is kind of insane. I totally didn't think about how we would get a defense or special attack raise. Do I Roar or Surf? I think this guy has bad Spadef. Or bad bulk in general, so. Cool. Now do I go Bisharp? And just the Roach Chop. Or Sucker Punch. This thing probably has a non-damaging move like Agility or Calm Mind. So it could come down to like Mind Games. If I go this, I'm playing around with getting paralyzed. It could also have Calm Mind Roost or something. I wonder, do we even die though? Let's see. Braviary. Hisui. Enyu usage? Bisharp? Yeah, Heat Wave just kills us, man. Alright, I think we go this, and I think we just Shadow Ball. Good, and I don't think they can flinch us because Sheer Force Life Orb negates it. Oh, if I Spadef raise them, that'll be a little annoying. Or Spadef drop them. Okay. Now they're dead to Sucker. I could switch into Infernape. Or again, do I switch? I'm switching into Gengar. Okay. I don't click Hex, and we're gonna die. Then I'll go over Reuniclus. Oh wow, we're faster than them. I didn't expect that. Why were we faster? Modest? Wow. Okay, cool. Well, so yeah, they definitely would have killed our Brave, with Heat Wave, with a Life Orb, Sheer Force, Modest, Heat Wave. Bisharp was dead. So I think it was good to go Reuniclus. And then, yeah, we just randomly outsped them. I went Gengar to sack it, but also I was thinking we could throw off a Will-O-Wisp, maybe. And then I was going to go Wheezing and Will-O-Wisp them. All right. Up against Rain. Oof. Well, I was going to maybe go Terra Water on this, which could have been nice, but Terra Steel. Yeah, no, Terra Water would be nice. This Crawdaunt, man. Terra Grass will make it so we could maybe burn them, though. We still resist water that way. Terra Water on Reuniclus is also pretty good. Swampert is cool. I mean, it's not going to be Mega Swampert. This guy's got Swift Swim. This guy's got the 100% accurate Hurricanes. And I guess I don't know why Sableye. Because you have an instant rain setter with this, right? So I don't know why Sableye, because you're not doing Damp Rock, right? I don't know. Well, I mean, unless, what would they have? Thunder Wave? Will-O-Wisp? For status. I don't think it gets Toxic. I can't remember, but I know it could do Thunder Wave. But if it doesn't have Thunder Wave, our Infernape can just switch into it and burn stuff. I think we lead this because it's pretty good versus like Politoed. And I could set it, well, do I set a Future Sight even? Or do I just go for Focus Blast because I'm scared of this coming in? Because literally nothing can take a hit from this thing in the rain. I'm just going to click Focus Blast. Well, we're trapped. Focus Blast did a decent amount. We would 2-hit KO if we just keep hitting them. I'm just going to keep going for them. Nice. One more, and then we don't lose our thing. So we definitely just go for it. All right, good. 3 Focus Blasts in a row. Let's go, Ryu Nicholas. All right, now they're going to Volt Switch, right? Do I Focus Blast again in case they go Crawdaunt? We definitely can take a hit. I mean, if I go into this, they're going to pivot and get something in. I mean, we could go Wheezing and make him take a little bit of recoil. I think that would be fine. I think let's go Empoleon, let's heal. Okay, and they do Hurricane, that's good. And now... Do I get up Rocks? Or do I just Surf? They don't have a great water resist, so I'm just gonna click Surf. This guy's not gonna appreciate it. It's nearly dead. This guy, I mean, it does have good HP, but... And damage on Crawdaunt would be good. Swampert doesn't resist. And yeah, I don't know what this thing is gonna... Okay. I don't know what he was gonna do. I don't know what that was gonna do. We crit it. So, I mean, that's pretty nice for us. I'm not gonna lie, but... I don't know what it was gonna do. All right, same thing as with Crawdaunt. I think we just go Wheezing. Okay. I'm clicking Will-O-Wisp. All right, they flip turned. I wish I went for Defog. Can Crawdaunt just kill us from full health? It probably can. All right. Empoleon again? Now I'm getting nervous about this guy. I'm gonna go this. This does make this look better for them, but... Alright, cool. Cool. Now... Do I just throw off a Psyshock to kill the Politoed? I could double into Gengar. No, they're gonna Volt Switch. Wait, did they switch on moves before? They did, so they're not locked in. So they're gonna Volt Switch. So I think I just click Psyshock and kill Politoed. So I think that's coming in. If they go Crawdaunt right now, I've only gone for Focus Blast. They could go into it. No! I don't like that. All right, Wheezing. That's fine, we got regen. And we have Politoed who can... We can get up our own rocks, we can Roost, and then we can Roar. Okay. This guy's gonna hit hard. I think we can just roost though. Yeah, without adaptability, they're not gonna hit that hard. And they're special attacker. This is the special guy, so. Wish I had flip turn though. Do I get up my own rocks? This is boots. I think not. I think I just surf. And this should die. Cool. Now Crawdaunt comes in, or yeah, Crawdaunt. Do I go hard wheezing? Hold on to this for the Basculegion. I'm planning on maybe tearing water Uniclus, so yeah, I think we'd be okay to just go, well, or to just sack this thing. And then I go Infernape and Will-O-Wisp, or knockoff. I don't know, Infernape just lets this thing in. I kind of want to click Roar in case they Swords Dance. I'm not sure. Hey, that works. Because if they did do that, I don't know if we could win, period. I guess Terra Grass and Infernape could maybe live, but if they're like Life Orbed, Rain Boosted SD. And now we surf again. All right. Now rain's gonna end. So I'm feeling more comfortable if they were to go Crawdaunt again. Just gonna roost. And they could do it again. All right, cool, they go Swampert. And versus this, we could just surf and probably nearly kill it. I'm expecting them to, or do a lot of damage. I'm expecting them just to pivot, probably. Maybe they knock off. Okay. Cool, well, they can't go this, so they could go into Crawdaunt. And they go Basculegion, so they're... I don't know. Just gonna pivot again? I'm just gonna click rocks. At this point. Now we can roar. I don't know. They could have Encore, though, actually. I just remember that. They could have Encore. I think I'm just gonna go for a roar. Okay. And now they're gonna go for a Whirlpool, right? So I go... I think I'm gonna go this. Pear Song. Okay. And I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball. So we have a move that hits everything that nobody's immune to. Ooh, we'll take that. That's pretty good. And now we're gonna heal the full and go back into Empoleon. Knock off. Waste in rain turns. I like that. Now we're gonna click. Do I click Roar or do I click? I'm gonna click Roar. Cool. I'm gonna click Roar again. I want their rain turns to end. I want to weaken things. This is fine. And now we go Crawdaunt. I mean, Infernape, I think. Infernape and they're life orbed. So we're dead to Aqua Jet, aren't we? So I'd have to actually Terra here. I'm a Terra and Will-O-Wisp. All right. I'm gonna kill him with a low kick. I don't want to show knockoff yet. I think Infernape may be able to just clean up. Maybe I should have went for knockoff. I don't know. Okay. Okay, this is heavy duty boots. Now the ghost move is really scary. Do I sack Wheezing? I think I sack Wheezing. Then I go Bisharp. Then I go for Throat Chop. No. Then I go for Sucker Punch. That was almost really bad. Now Crawdon comes in. And I just click Iron Head. All right. And they shouldn't die here. But they're going to be in Life Orb range. Well, Infernape didn't really do much, but it was kind of cool. And their team was pretty cool. I didn't really know. I wish we got to see what Sableye did. All right. We are back to the same person that we fought in game 1. Do I just lead Infernape and go for another Will-O-Wisp? Or expect maybe like a Zapdos lead this time, because last time I led this and just went for a Will-O-Wisp on this guy. I'm gonna go for it again. Let's see. Cool. Yep, we're just clicking Will-O-Wisp. Are you serious? We get crit again, man. Why did we get crit twice in a row? Or 2 games in a row. Also, I don't know if we've ran into a single other team with Bisharp, but Infernape's still been burning stuff and been decent for sure. Knocked off some items. Oh wait, no, we did check one Bisharp. I forgot. And then I was like hesitant to click knockoff or low kick or whatever. All right, last time I think I went Wheezing, and then yeah, I'm gonna do it again. And then I clicked Will-O-Wisp as they went into Zapdos. This time I think I'm just gonna click Strange Steam, just because if they did go into Zapdos, we'd get a lot of damage on it that way. And versus this, I do want to just Will-O-Wisp it, so I don't know. I mean, I do want to defog, but I want to burn stuff too. That's a physical attacker. This guy's a physical attacker. I don't know. All right, we got one up against Rain again. They have some scary stuff. This Tornadus, definitely not a, this is a rain setter. So it's not a prankster rain setting Tornadus. It is going to be dropping hurricanes. Swift Swimmer, this guy's hazard control, slow pivots. Azelf, ooh, is Azelf like a suicide lead? I like leading this and clicking rocks. Well, maybe this guy's a suicide lead. Gengar and clicking sub Will-O-Wisp and stuff like that would be kind of cool. Ooh, what if I, oh man, I should maybe led this, but I thought maybe Azelf. I guess this could have done the same thing. Well, all right, do I click rocks? I think I'm gonna click it once. Wait, they could have body press. Okay. Now I could go Gengar to spin block. That sounds kind of cool. And then we could maybe also click sub. I've not gotten in Gengar, and I don't think Gengar's gonna do a whole lot since they have so many offensive things. So let's click sub. Do they have Gyro Ball? Volt Switch. Ooh, nice, and we're still behind that sub. Not bad. Politoed comes out, we taunt. Barrascuda comes out. They're gonna flip turn into something. I think we can still click Will-O-Wisp. They go Politoed. Or Fortress, right? Maybe they'd go this. Ooh. All right, cool. And they took rocks and we burned them. That's nice. Well, I think we go Empoleon. This guy could do U-turn. But, I mean, physical attacks are weakened and we're a special guy, so we get confused. Are they gonna do they have U-turn? I think I would roar. And it's not 100% chance, so I looked this up kind of recently. Confusion is like 1/3 or something. It's 1/3 or 25%. 33 or 25% chance. So it's in our favor that we get a roar here. I guess though they might just go Politoed, and that would actually help them. So maybe I shouldn't have roared. Maybe I should have gone Wheezing, expecting the U-turn. That would have been probably okay too. All right, hit yourself. Hit yourself, Polly. Come on. All right. Okay, that's fine. That's great, because that's best case scenario for us. So if we go Wheezing, then they're dead to the next rocks. But Wheezing, we do want it healthy for this guy. I'm just gonna click Roar again. All right, come on, hit yourself. All right, we're getting really lucky. These are exactly who we'd want to switch in off of this. Okay. And that Roar again? I think so. Swagger? All right. They went for Volt Switch on our Gengar, so that makes me think they don't have Gyro Ball. I wish I had a ground type to block them. At this point, I think we do Volt Switch, or try and block the Rapid Spin though, just because this thing's could be a problem. And now we sub, stall out a Rain turn. They're gonna Volt Switch. We're not gonna do a lot. I mean, we'd burn them, but this thing's not a threat. So we sub. In comes the Overquill. And then we click Will-O-Wisp. I mean, wait, this thing gets Scale Shot, doesn't it? Overquill Rain Sweeper? No way they would have Scale Shot, right? We're gonna try and burn them. Crunch. Come on, Gengar. Come on, Gengar. Gengar! Are you serious, Gengar? You were fine, man. You had nothing to worry about. You were just sitting behind the sub, safe. All right. I don't know if we die to a +2 thing. Son of a bitch. Oh. Well, they don't have Gunk Shot, so... I was also worried about the water move, to be honest. I don't think I care about defogging. I think I'm just going to attack. I could Pain Split. Sure, we'll Pain Split. Little health back. Burn plus Rocky Helmets. We can't be poisons. They should probably die to this. All right, cool. All right, in comes Fortress. I can Spin Block again. I can sack this to rocks later on. Yeah, I think we go Gengar. I think this is fine. If they go Barraskewda, we sack Fortress, I mean Wheezing, and then we see what they lock into. I think almost anything would be fine kind of to go do that, but I think it'd make the most sense versus Barraskewda. Since it's choiced. These things I don't think are choiced, so. All right, cool. Sack this guy. Unless they double. If they double, it'd be a little annoying. But this guy, it gets close combat, doesn't it? So like, I don't want to risk Empoleon. Barraskewda. Yeah, for some reason this little guy gets close combat. Don't double. All right, cool. You know what I'm doing, right? Infernape. This might not be a good idea. Maybe I should click knockoff. Maybe I should have gone. Maybe I should go Terra Water on this. That probably would be better. But I wanted to use Infernape today, so we're gonna Terra Water Infernape right now. We resist the fighting move with this. They're still choiced. All right, Politoed. Get burned. Yep, that's right. You're burned. I'm gonna click knockoff. I don't think, I think we're fine. Tornadus? Okay. They were a Assault Vest. That's cool. Barrascuda. We shouldn't die to close combat, right? They'll do a lot. We're not killing them with liquid our attacks. Should I just Will-O-Wisp? If they flip turn, oh wait, in the rain. Oh, with Terra Water. They actually are 2-hit KOing us. Will-O-Wisp. Dang it. Well, they've seen knockoffs, so maybe they're scared. They are scared. Cool. And now this thing is leftovers. I think I'm gonna slack off now. I think I'm okay if they rapid spin. I think that's fine. Hopefully that's fine. I'm gonna knock off. No more recovery. What's your last move? All right, Bolt Switch. All right, Azelf's coming in, right? No, they go this again. Will-O-Wisp. I'm going for Will-O-Wisp because I want to, I mean, if we burn them, that's amazing. I don't know, I could click knockoff. I guess if I knock them off, that would prevent a 2-hit KO. So maybe knockoff is the better play. No, I think they could still potentially 2-hit KO us. Shh, I'm gonna click knockoff. If they go Azelf, they're gonna take a lot. And yeah. This is the difference between Reuniclus and Infernape also is we can actually just recover without switching. So Azelf comes in and they were expert belts. We still have our leftovers. Okay. Let's go Empoleon. Sure. We also have Sucker Punch that I think might just win. All right. Then we'll click the Stealth Rocking button. Or do I just click Surf? I mean, I don't even know if it matters. I'm just gonna click Surf. I think we can just win by attacking stuff. They're not gonna get that many turns of rain. Oh, that did a lot. Well. Oh well. Energy Ball. Reuniclus. We'll click Psyshock. I'll also click Shadow Ball to 2-hit KO this guy. Are we slower than them? I think we are. Well, we'll click Shadow Ball. All right. I didn't expect that. We should be able to take a hit from this. Politoed. They have Swagger. I mean, they can't beat Bisharp with this thing, so I think we can just attack. I'm just gonna Psyshock. Oh, we just got Swaggered again. I forgot that could happen. Okay. I'm gonna go Gengar. I think it's fine to sack it. And then we go Bisharp. Then we click Sucker Punch just in case. All right, we got Swaggered. I think that's okay. Then we sack Reuniclus. But we might actually be fine. No, they go for the water move. Okay, then we go Bisharp. We click Sucker Punch. I think we'll kill this. This guy's squishy, right? Barrascuda to Bisharp. Cool. Yeah, they're dead. Oh wait, they could have Aqua Jet, but if it comes down to that, we'll be okay. I kind of didn't think about switching. GG. This was a close one. They had a cool team. I like the 2 scary special attackers in Tornadus and Azelf. Thunder, Azelf, I didn't expect that. And this, I thought we would have just died. But, I don't know. Barbarage is cool too. I do like the signature moves and use them pretty much any chance I can. Well, I think we'll call it here for the video. We got to burn some stuff. We got to use our Terra Grass in this game. We did come up against one Bisharp. I think it was earlier. And I was like, if I kept spamming knockoff in hindsight, it would have been pretty sick because we would have caught the Braviary Hisui as they switched in, I think. Or maybe I should have just went for a low kick right away instead of burning them. I don't know. But I think we switched in, got, they were +2, then they hit us, and we went for the slow Will-O-Wisp. So like, they could have Terra Flying'd, expecting to survive 2 hits. So if I didn't go for Will-O-Wisp right away, and then I could have gotten to a KO'd maybe, I don't know. But it's a pretty fun team. It worked decently well. Getting Gengar in was a little difficult. Like we don't have any pivots and Gengar is squishy. So we kind of just have to hard switch into it or switch into it after something dies or like something that is like totally immune to, but there wasn't a whole lot of those things. Fortress was probably the only thing we ran into. Gengar could have had, I think, had the potential with this set to like destroy some stuff. But yeah, overall, it was really fun. And it was fun to use Wheezing with Infernape before it potentially rises up to OU. And fun to use Infernape for the first time in Gen 9. So that's going to be it. Thanks for hanging out. If you're interested in trying out the team, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.